In the quiet, snow-dusted town of Haverhill, New Hampshire, where rural roads wind through the White Mountains, a young woman vanished on a cold February night in 2004, leaving behind a puzzle that haunts investigators to this day. Maura Murray, a 21-year-old nursing student, disappeared after a minor car crash on Route 112. Her vehicle found abandoned with no trace of her. A cryptic phone call, packed belongings, and conflicting witness reports make this case one of the Northeast's most baffling modern mysteries. It's the kind of case that keeps you up at night, a Haverhill police officer told the Boston Globe in 2014, reflecting on its enduring enigma. Why did Maura leave her life behind? What happened on that lonely road? Today, we're diving into a lesser-known disappearance that's gripped New England for 2 decades. Stay with us. This is a story that'll leave you questioning. Let's set the scene. On February 9, 2004, Maura Murray was a junior at the University of Massachusetts Amherst, known for her athleticism and ambition. But her life was unraveling. According to a 2004 New Hampshire Union Leader article, Maura had been shaken by a recent credit card fraud incident and a car crash days earlier. On the afternoon of her disappearance, she emailed professors, claiming a family emergency, though none existed, and packed her dorm room. She withdrew $280 from an ATM, bought $40 worth of alcohol, Bailey's, vodka, and wine, and left Amherst around 3:30 p.m., driving her black 1996 Saturn sedan. Her destination? Unknown. No one knew she was heading to New Hampshire until her car was found crashed into a snowbank on Route 112 in Haverhill at 7:27 p.m. What was she running from? And where was she going? The crash site is where the mystery deepens. A 2014 Boston Globe report described the scene. Maura's car was found against a tree, slightly damaged, with a rag stuffed in the tailpipe. A school bus driver, Butch Atwood, saw the crash around 7:25 p.m. and spoke to Maura, who appeared unharmed but shaken, asking him not to call police. He called anyway, but by the time officers arrived 10 minutes later, she was gone. Her keys, wallet, and backpack were missing, but the alcohol, a AAA card, and a MapQuest printout for Burlington, Vermont, were left behind. She had maybe a 10-minute window to vanish. Police Chief Jeff Williams told the Union Leader in 2004. Search teams scoured the area with dogs and helicopters, but heavy snow and sub-zero temperatures yielded no footprints, no scent, no trace. How does someone disappear so completely in such a short time? The odd circumstances pile up. Days before, Maura received a phone call at her campus job that left her sobbing, per a 2004 Boston Globe report, but she never explained why. Her father, Fred Murray, later found she'd searched for lodging in the White Mountains, suggesting a planned trip, yet she told no one. Witnesses added confusion. A neighbor saw a woman walking east on Route 112 around 7 p.m., but another reported a figure running west an hour later, per a 2019 New England Historical Society article. The rag in the tailpipe, possibly to hide smoke from a failing car, hinted at mechanical issues, but the Saturn started fine when towed. Most puzzling, her phone and credit cards showed no activity after 4:37 p.m., when she checked her voicemail. Was she fleeing trouble, or did trouble find her? Investigators were stumped. The Haverhill Police Department, with FBI assistance, searched a 20-mile radius for weeks, finding nothing. A 2007 Union Leader article noted, no physical evidence has ever been recovered. No clothing, no remains. Theories emerged: voluntary disappearance, accident, or foul play. Maura's packed dorm and emailed emergency suggested she might have left intentionally, perhaps stressed by personal issues, her boyfriend's infidelity suspicions, or a recent DUI charge she feared would derail her nursing career. Yet, her family insists she wasn't suicidal, and her athletic build made surviving the wilderness plausible, but no trace surfaced. Foul play theories point to a passing motorist, as the 10-minute window aligns with traffic on Route 112, but no suspects were identified. We don't know if the crime, Lieutenant John Scarinza told the Globe in 2004, highlighting the case's ambiguity. Modern efforts keep the mystery alive. In 2017, a search of a nearby A-frame house, based on a tip, found nothing, per New Hampshire Public Radio. Ground-penetrating radar in 2019 detected no anomalies, but Fred Murray, relentless in his quest, has pushed for FBI involvement, frustrated by what he calls a botched initial response, per a 2021 Boston Globe article. Online sleuths on platforms like Reddit dissect the case, but leads, like a 2016 sighting of a woman resembling Maura in Quebec, fizzled out. The lack of digital footprints, unusual for 2004, adds to the enigma. No GPS, no social media, just a MapQuest printout and a missing woman. It's like she stepped off the planet, her sister Kathleen told New England Historical Society in 2019. Theories remain grounded but perplexing. Some believe Maura succumbed to the elements, disoriented in the snow, though searches found no body. Others suggest she hitched a ride, either willingly to start anew or unwillingly with a predator, given the rural road's isolation. A 2020 Vermont Public Radio report speculated she may have planned a brief escape to the White Mountains, a place she loved hiking with her father, but got lost or met harm. The rag in the tailpipe fuels debate: mechanical sabotage or a desperate fix. Without evidence, each theory hangs in limbo, making Maura's case a modern riddle that defies closure. Maura Murray's disappearance is one of the Northeast's most haunting modern mysteries, a story of a young woman lost in a fleeting moment. Every lead takes us to a dead end, Fred Murray told the Boston Globe in 2021, his voice echoing 2 decades of pain. Drive along Route 112 today, and you'll pass the weathered missing posters, a silent plea for answers. Was Maura running from her past, or did fate intervene? Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more gripping mysteries. Drop a comment. Do you think Maura vanished by choice, accident, or foul play? Would you search those woods for clues? Let's keep this New Hampshire enigma alive.